Hello. Welcome to Luxury Grid. Here is a list showing top 10 most expensive watches in the world. Every man who is a true gentleman understands the value of a fine watch. What precisely makes these watches so expensive largely boils down to just three factors. First, the cost of the expensive components, such as rare diamonds, gold, platinum, meteor rock, dinosaur bone, etc. Second, the length of time it took to complete and the level of detail of what the complications can do, and third, how special or how much an intangible value can be attributed to the piece. Here is a list showing top 10 most expensive watches in the world. Number 10. Louis Monet Meteorus Watch. Price: $4.6 million. What if I told you that there was a watch so rare that you had to go into space and acquire some moon rock to make it? There are 4 of these watches that, apart from its beautiful architecture, each contains something so special that the average person will never get to encounter it in their lifetime. These 4 watches from the Meteors collection by Louis Monet contain moon rock, another rock from Mars, and other 2 rare meteorites. Number 9. Hublot Big Bang. Price: $5 million. This watch focuses on diamonds as the only material and a large number of them. A total of 1280 diamonds with a minimum each weighing at least 3 carats. It took 1 year to locate the jewels and transport them all the way to the headquarters. Every single stone was cut by a well-renowned jeweler from New York with over 40 years of experience in order to make sure each bears the same signature count. Number 8. Vacheron Constantin 57260, most complicated watch ever made. Price: $8 million. Vacheron Constantin made the decision to create one of the most complicated watches. This watch is relatively new in comparison to the other ones on this list. This watch has 2,800 components and 57 complications. It has a solid 18-karat white gold case and densely packed components inside. A team of 3 watchmakers for more than 8 years took the time to develop and design the 2,800 component 57260. Number 7. Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch. Price: $18.2 million. The Jacob & Company Billionaire Watch is more like a crown rather than a watch. Unquestionably one of the most extravagant timepieces in the world, set with 260 carats of exquisite emerald-cut diamonds. It has a manually made movement with 167 parts and 19 diamonds. Number 6. Rolex Paul Newman Daytona Ref 6239. Price: $18.7 million. Paul Newman was one of the most famous movie stars in the world, and Rolex made a limited series with a specific style of dials that became known as the Newman Daytonas. The most famous and valuable of the bunch was Paul's very own scarcity celebrity, and a unique differentiator made this one of the most valuable watches. Number 5. Patek Philippe Henry Graves Pocket Watch. Price: $24 million. This watch took more than 5 years to finish and is one of the most intricate pocket watches ever produced. Made of 18-karat gold, it has over 24 functions until one piece dethroned it in late 2013. The watch held the title of most costly pocket watch in the world. It is now in 5th place. Number 4. Breguet Grande Complication Marie Antoinette. Price: $30 million. This is currently the most expensive pocket watch in the world. So what makes this watch so costly? It was commissioned by an alleged lover of Marie Antoinette, the French queen. Work on the watch began in 1782 by Abraham Louis Breguet and was finished in 1827 by his son 4 years after his death. The result was an amazing piece of design, class and technology containing every function that was possible at the time. Encased in gold displaying the intricate mechanism running it, they used sapphire to lower the friction within the piece. The watch was stolen in the late 1900s and retrieved in 2007. As of today, the watch is valued at least $30 million. Currently the watch is secured at the LA Mayer Museum. 3. Patek Philippe Grand Master Chime. Price: $31 million. This watch was originally created for the only watch auction that donates 100% of its proceeds to muscular dystrophy research, so charity played a role in all of this. This watch is a one-of-a-kind creation made of stainless steel rather than some rare expensive material. It is currently the most sophisticated watch Patek has ever made with over 20 complications. Number 2. Graph Diamonds. The Fascination. Price: $40 million. This watch consists of 152.96 carats of white diamonds with a center fancy cut, exquisitely rare stones that is a 38.13 carat. It also has a flawless pear-shaped diamond that detaches into a ring. And lastly, number 1. Graph Hallucination. Price: $55 million. The Graph Hallucination is the most expensive watch in the world. It was unveiled a couple of years ago at the Base World Watch and Jewelry Fair. This incredibly worth stems from 110 carats of really rare and really big color diamonds, set into a bracelet of platinum. The colored diamonds used for this particular watch qualify as fancy, which means they go beyond the normal scale as incredibly rare and valuable. If you look really close at the bundle of gems, you can see a tiny quartz dial in the middle of it framed by pink diamonds. Just to put things into perspective, this watch costs as much as a Gulfstream private jet. What do you think about spending millions of dollars on a watch? Comment below and subscribe for more.